Hello Bardians, welcome back to the channel. We are here today playing some Pathfinder Kingmaker. I rewatched the last video and the mic volume sounded fine. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet. It does pick up some of my ways of saying words, like when I use P, it puts emphases on it, same with B's and stuff like that. To me, it doesn't really bother me. If it bothers you guys, I can't really fix that. That's just how I talk. So yeah, just wanted to say that since everything did sound fine to me. I believe I needed to come here. I don't know. Yeah. Did you see that? My sister has all three of her empty-headed friends right on our trail. They used to follow her around in Quadria. They know both of us very well. Couldn't we just send them away somewhere? Oh, and by the way, hello. I'd like to know more about you. Of course, many do. How does it work? You're living in turns. Nope, that's not what I asked. I asked, do you like it in the Stolen Lands? I prefer large and bustling cities to backwaters. But on the other hand, the chance to build up a whole state from nothing, it is so tempting. I don't like chaos though. I've learned that at times I won't be able to play by the rules. So here is my answer. With some effort and right investment, your dominions might become something someday. Now, how does it work? You're living in turns. By the power of Nithis, my sister and I cannot meet. For as soon as one of us appear in the mortal plane, the other one is immediately spirited away to our demiplane. There we sleep until it's time to switch back. The demiplane, by the way, is full of elemental energy, which is wonderful for restoring our strength. It's a pity this ability came after we'd paid such a heavy price. I would have avoided my painful death, and I long to see my sister again. I singe her hair to show my gratitude for everything. Despite her veteral Kanerah sighs with sorrow and seeming tenderness. The demiplane nourishes us and keeps us from all kinds of trouble, but the price, it's hard to live and make plans when at any moment you can be pulled from reality, only to return after a few days or even weeks. I'm glad that, thanks to you, we now at least have learned to control the process a little. Found out what I wanted, thank you. I'd like to talk to your sister. With that stiff? Very well, I'll get her so long. I'm glad to see you at my hearth. She bites her lip and adds in a whisper, have you seen the sweet teeth? I can't get them out of the house, and I'm so scared they'll suspect something and reveal our secret. Kanerah is in mine. I wish I could keep them busy somewhere out of town, but anyway, welcome. Let's talk about how you are now. And what? Ask what you will. That's not what I asked, is it? Apparently it is. Okay. Why did you decide to remain in my lands after you found and activated the relic? You could have left. I like living here. For the first time since fleeing Quadria, I feel there's a place in the world I can call home. And besides, Kalikke frowns, I probably should have brought this up myself, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I am very, very worried about the forefather, the devil my sister made a contract with long ago in Quadria. Kanerah thinks he's no longer a threat to us, since her death annulled the contract. But I don't believe such a creature can ever leave us in peace. I'd like there to be someone beside me who I can rely on in case he shows up. If you can rely on me, we'll find a way to deal with that devil. If things get bad, we'll have to flee again, and we'll put you and your people at great risk, but I believe it's here that we will find the strength to face Hell's claims on us. Okay, I have to go. Good luck to you in everything you do, and please send the sweet tooth off on some errand. Interesting. I can't believe it. Look who it is. If it isn't the Baron himself, I thought the gentlefolks didn't hang around here, around their subjects' homes. Forgive him, your grace. He's got a big mouth. So big that when he comes to visit someone, his tongue enters first and talks rubbish for a few minutes before the rest of his head shows up. These two are trying to say that your visit is a great honor for us. How can we help you? Don't say that we can't. There are many things we can do. Just try us. Let's see if you can complete my task. Order us to go collect the moon from the sky. We can do anything. The road through Varnhold to Talon Peak is terribly inconvenient. Try to find a better one past the Streak Hills. Looking for new roads? We can do that. Maybe if we find such a road, we'll be accepted into the Pathfinder Society. There you go. Dealt with them. Is that all that was needed for that quest? We have chores to deal with. Okay. Let's go ahead and head to the throne room. There you go. Cults dedicated to dangerous dark deities like Lamashtu and Garthra are prescribed in many countries across Galorian. However, the Church of Asmodeus has managed to coexist with the worshippers of good deities. Let's see.
I won't be halted.
I won't be halted. Touch and ranged touch spells can be used to sneak attack if a target is flanked or flat-footed. That's good to know. Artisan. You have met an artisan, a special character who can craft equipment for you, from tough armor and powerful weapons to magic jewelry and scrolls. You will find one in every region of the Stoneland. Some of them arrive to you on their own, others can be found in settlements. Having your own artisan is troublesome and expensive, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to help a particular artisan or not. Every artisan you meet will ask you for a favor. As soon as you fulfill the request, a workshop blueprint will appear in the settlement. An artisan with a workshop receives payment from the treasury and crafts weapons and armors for you, either at your request or of their own accord. Okay. Founding new settlements. You may base new settlements in your regions or discover crossroads. Troubled lands. There is this area of the barony is said to be breeding ground for bandits, brawlers, and cutthroats. Perhaps one of your advisors should set aside these rumors. Let's send him. Right? That's interesting. There you go. Advisors. I don't. Oh, we do. Nice. Seeks to fill the barony's coffers. Sure, she's all I have right now. So that is fine. Map. So you have the outskirts, and that's about all, right? No, you have this, right? Yeah. So the outskirts. Wouldn't we be able to make a barony there or no? Clear the outskirts part of your kingdom. The barony has expanded. So why can't we make that into a place? Oh, we can. Yeah, okay, cool. We need 50 though. That's fine, we'll wait. I don't really know where I'm gonna place it yet. We'll think of it. For now we need like 50 BP. We have 33, 32 whole week, so we can get it next week. It doesn't look like there's any events. Okay, we can do this. Plunder? No, we're not plundering. We want to rebuild, but he's busy right now. High Priest has a strong interest in spreading the Staglord's faith across the region. He is eager to build a shrine. We can do that. I think that's all we can do, right? Yes. Cool, cool. Destroying its phylactery won't kill a lich immediately, but it is necessary to defeat the monster. Okay, so now...
How may I serve you, your grace?
Nothing. What about you? I'd like to know about you. Need to discuss. Nope, nothing. How about
How
casting?
may I serve you, Your Grace?
If I were to offer you a public position, what would you like to do?
I believe I can manage to uphold the law. Being a warden would suit me well.
Okay. Right now, I think Tristan's our warden. Ooh, what's a storyteller? The man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as a mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to its rhythm. Ah, who is there? Is that you, my grace? Who are you? I am an elf from Kinon. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. Long ago, I was a smith in Kionon. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Idera's guards. Instead, I've stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. Many people are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the Stolen Lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be part of the story. Alright, would you care to trade stories with me? I'm a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willing or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? No, I do not think so, at least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let the light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me, and if my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I would gladly share them with you. Okay. I've found the shards of an ancient artifact. May I? This scorched piece of metal is part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments, I will be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. I brought some relics. How interesting, may I? A coin from a non-existent country when Charles the Conqueror mastered Rossland, having claimed it for brevoy. He prohibited the insurance and use of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Adori sword lords were required to use new coins decorated with the cow's profile. But no one was quick to get rid of these prohibited coins. Oh no, in many houses they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rossland declares its independence. Ooh, we gain gold coin, nice. And what is this? I hear the voices of trees, smell the scent of fresh leaves, a dryad mark. Is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. What was the name of the Colorian ruler who issued the coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclops use it to purchase? Food, books, weapons, perhaps someone's life or their freedom, who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall, but I will buy it from you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taudon Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Ah, the belongings of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested to hear their story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it yet. Please find all 5 of them. I'm sure you won't regret the time you spend in the search. Would you like to serve? Thank you for your words. I am unlikely to be able to intercept or intricacies of the political world or the affairs of treasury, but my advice regarding the magic of the arts would be useful to any ruler. Okay. So we made a lot of money. We now have 9,000. That's huge. Let's go main square. I do want to make sure if I do have her as a companion. Your characters and their enemies join the battle in the order determined by their initiative rolls. Each of them gets an individual timer counting down the battle rounds. You can enable the display of these timers in the combat settings party information menu. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please leave a like down below. I appreciate everyone that does, and it does help me know if you guys are enjoying it, and also allows me to know if you want to later on down the road if I want to make a second series of the same game. For example, Esports Godfather, the first series got likes and views, so I am doing a second one since the new update came out. So kind of like that. Who do I talk to here for what I want? I don't think it's Zarcy. I think it's maybe Videl. What do I have? Actually, hang on. Okay. There you go. Nice, we do have her. That's huge. We will be using her mostly though. I see your inventory. You don't use anything. Because you're a kineticist, right? What does Lindsay have? You want to equip you, and I think she actually uses intelligence, right? I don't know. She might use wisdom. No. I know she uses intelligence. Looks like it's just dex for her. That's fine. Let's throw on dex to her so she gets 20. Give her a amulet of 1 right now because I don't really have anything else. That's about it. I do want to see if I can get a better great axe or a better we'll probably just keep that. Maybe a better bastard sword. Weapons. You have nothing I'm looking for. How about armor? Adamantite full plate, don't really need. Mithril full plate wouldn't be bad. But I feel like we already have something that's even better, no? Full plate plus 1 is 10. With 1 max in dex. That's 3 max dex, but both Prism and Valerie only use 1 dex. I guess maybe we could put it on horror. She uses medium armor though. And they don't really have anything for medium armor. Okay. Let's see what. Oh. 8 coins? 8? Look me in the eye, Honorable Hassav. Like black clouds hide the shining sun, that price stirs the joy from my soul and the smile from my face. I'd pluck the moon from the sky for your smile, O beautiful daughter of the desert, but as long as I stand on this side of the counter, no one's charm is going to cloud my judgment. 8 gold coins and not 1 coin less. You're so cruel. Now I'll leave you alone to your heartlessness. Oh, Hassaf, sweetest of merchants. I like it though. I like people who know which side of their bread is buttered. Will you take a walk with me? Are you not tired of walking all the time after chasing all those monsters and bandits through the nearby swamps? It's all because of a certain pretty tiefling lady. For her, I'm ready to walk day and night. I especially like that part about nights, and you know what I think? But we mustn't freeze in the wind here. This northern weather could throw a storm our way any moment. There's a fireplace at my home and we can make it burn even hotter. Sure.
I want to ask you a favor. I can't believe I'm going to ruin such a wonderful moment with a serious conversation. But still, I think you're interested in me the way I'm interested in you. And if that's true, please keep everything that happens between us a secret from everyone, even your companions.
Ooh, okay, sure. A secret it is then.
That's perfect. The land where I come from is full of opposites. Sometimes it's so hot during the day that the rocks melt under the sun like snow. But then comes night, and the cold freezes you to the bone. Night is the time when families gather at the fireplace, when parents hold their children, and when lovers share the heat of their bodies and fill their hearts with each other's heat as they drift into sleep. I want to show you how it's done.
I see. You know how I feel when I kiss you. I taste mystery. I taste strength and passion and sweetness. Okay. We shouldn't be seen together. Yep. Well, that happened. Let's go ahead and go back to the store. Back to what we were going to do.
Onwards!
Does he have what I'm looking for? He does. Do you have any? You have a bastard sword +1. If I look at Valerie, her bastard sword is a 1 to 10. The +1 is a 2 to 11. We're gonna go ahead and buy that and sell that deal. Ooh, a flaming bastard sword would have been so much better. I wasn't paying attention. Sad. Oh well. Armor rise. She can wear a chain shirt +2, no? Well, that's light armor though. She has a plain shirt, chain shirt +1. You could get her a +2. I don't know how much gold we have. Inventory. Where is it? Equipped. And then Valerie, I give you that. What do you have? You have Ring of Luck, Ring of Plentiful Hunts. I don't have much money though. Ring of Beast King, what's that? Not great actually. I think we might be too poor. I do want this, but you need 18,000. That's insane. Yeah, we're poor right now. That means it is time to go on a quest. I think we go and try to figure out how to fight these trolls. Why can't I bring the other one is the question. Does she switch? I don't know. We'll have to see. Kalikke, our new friend is named Kaisi, and she's terribly mysterious. Sometimes she's perfectly nice and sometimes she's bitter and sardonic. I'm sure she's hiding a secret and that something very dark made her flee her native land of Kodir, but she would not share her secret with anyone except our leader. I think just like character design and everything, she's my favorite companion out of the ones I've seen, which are everyone we have right now. I don't know if there's going to be other companions or not. Now, is there a way to switch her? I don't know. It's fine. We'll figure out later. Right now, we have to go where chores are. So, journal. What's this? Meet the nymph. Alright, yeah. We'll do chore trouble though. To deal with chores, we must first learn about them. This whole mess of chores can't just roam around all the time. They surely have a hidden base or a lair. So we have to go down. Yep. What is this? We'll go ahead and enter. Consider choosing advisors that suit your alignment, beliefs, and views. If you discard an advisor's opinion too often, sooner or later they'll leave the position. Okay, so if we click
Command
here,
me.
yes, that's how you switch. Gotcha. That's actually so cool.
I lead. You follow.
Is there anything over here? Not really. Oh, there are wolves
I
though.
wish there was another way.
A wolf.
Taste my fury. I'll fight if I have to.
Where's the other one? Oh. Oh, that's dead.
They go down!
No? Okay.
I'll try to make this swift.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Out of my way!
There you go.
Do not falter. This is going to hurt. You can't stop me.
Ooh, we missed. And he got chipped. I'm gonna have to just pass you and hope they don't hit you. They hit you. They hit you a lot.
Run them through!
Onward.
There you go.
I'm listening.
Do we have any healing potions? We have one. Lovely. Let's go ahead and just heal ourselves right now.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Thank you.
I'm glad you called.
Don't
I
fully
won't
know
be
what's
halted.
over here.
We do it my way.
What's that? To victory!
Okay. That is a lot of kobolds. And they're attacking what? Gnomes, I think? I did not mean to send you that far. My bad.
Burn!
Anyway, I can go that far? No. We can go. Am I over here though? Go ahead and send Valerie. I think some of these gnomes are gonna die. Sadly.
Consider me provoked.
Maybe not.
Flames take you.
Prism can't do
Let's hear
anything right
you
now.
cry!
You can though.
Bring it.
Huge. I can only hope no gnomes die.
Stay behind me.
Stay behind
This is
me.
for you. Taste my fury.
Okay, heal. Does that heal him as well? No, it does not. I was hoping it healed the gnome.
Die!
Tear them apart!
Nice hits. Oh, there's even more. Oh, it's this guy. So, the gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome. Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance, Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart? Kobolds shall have it. By orders of myself, the glorious king, Tartuccio. This bastard was the one talking our ears off, whilst the rest of them were trying to steal our carts. King Tartuccio. What do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise, and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King?
Let's make this quick.
Let's go ahead and hit that one.
I'll fight if I have to.
I'm not too scared of kobolds. I do wish the gnomes wouldn't get involved though, because they might die. At least one of them. Because one of them is low. I think I positioned myself far enough to where they would attack me.
They go down!
They go down. You can't even attack.
You can't stop me.
Ooh, can I cleave? I can cleave. Huge.
Let us strike as one.
You can just wait. Let's go ahead and hit him. That should kill him. Nice. Dude, already, Kanerah is doing way more damage than the last people in my party. I should look to see what her upgrade was. Like what feat she has.
Consider me provoked.
Oof, missed.
Out of my way!
Let's go ahead and
Do
go up
not
here.
falter.
Go ahead and heal. Just so we can get Prism up.
Burn.
Burn.
Yeah! Yeah!
Bring it.
The only issue is I don't know exactly how a kineticist
This is for you!
works.
Run them through!
Onward.
flames take you.
There you go. See you soon enough. This is not over. I feel like he should have, like, transformed into something more strong and led them.
But of course.
My cart, it's sinking. Whilst the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, fiercely cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten, the unwitting cause of the fight. It was being dragged away by the scared ponies. I can't speak. When it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seats in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Tuskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No! The head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package that was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing there? Go on, help them. The head of the gnomes expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. One of us tried to jump into the cart to untie the ponies. I think we start pulling, right? We untie it. Ooh, there's no nature though. 6-9 is probably the best. Actually, 11-9. Succeeded. Kanerah nimbly climbed under the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies. Hitched up at the riverbank, the ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding their reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. While the gnomes were busy we already read that. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it. But be careful. Imagine the cart's full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Valerie frowned. Better you should trust in our dignity than our greed, Sir Gnome. The gnome rolls his eyes. For God's sake, whatever, just pull the cart. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it was sobbing. The birds strained against the combined stress of the rushing waters. Pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Wow. Wow, we are not gonna do anything. Screw it. A huge stone on the riverbed was blocking the cart, so the Baron tried to find it and move it out of the way. Nice, we succeeded. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the raiding ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside for a good while, rattling and swaying were all that could be heard from the cart until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. Almost everything's still in place, he announced cheerfully, jumping from the cart. It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for you, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have to say goodbye to all my possessions. Talk to Jubilist. That's him. The gnome that stands before you is dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but these times are long gone. His black hair is matted? A deep, fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity. and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilus Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
I don't like this guy.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl. The grown-ups are talking.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments.
Oh, is that so? I would deem it necessary to inform you that...
Please, don't waste your words and time on this buffoon. Especially because of me.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you? Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these. Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
How do you know I'm a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come. He's so annoying.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
I don't like your manners.
So what? I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so I've reported to the authorities about it, namely, you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you'd better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble. I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
Actually, I don't mind the freedom of speech.
Wow, a baron supporting freedom of speech. Well, that's news. Remains to be seen what you'll say after reading my article.
So what happened here? How did you end up in a river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilus Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. And in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animal.
So what is such a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursued 2 objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independents. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony, and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject.
I mean, we didn't create it, we got forced onto it.
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected 5 Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartrupple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? It is possible it's now used by trolls as a lair, for instance.
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
I have to actually bring him. Sad. I'm sorry, Octavia. Okay. But for now, this is where we are going to end it because it is running quite long. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to like and comment down below. I appreciate everyone that does. It helps me out a ton. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out, but it also helps you guys out a lot. You get to be notified when my videos go out. You get to be notified when my live streams are live on YouTube and everything. I also post a lot on the community posts, so it notifies you if I have issues with tech related things or if I can't get a video out or anything like that. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one.